said I found myself a cheerleader.
Well, it's time for another Flashback Friday. Today we're taking a trip down memory lane with an actress who gained international fame for her role in a groundbreaking cult classic series.
Yeah, Amanda Muggleton has a long list of stage and screen credits to her name, including her portrayal of a vivacious and bold inmate on Prisoner. Take a look.
We remember her best as Chrissy Latham from the hit series Prisoner.
Good day, Lizzie, you old bag.
Oh, Chrissy Latham? G'day, Chrissy.
Played by British-born actress Amanda Muggleton, the character delivered plenty of drama, catfights,
Get out the way, you big ox!
escapes, the Great Fire, and memorable one-liners.
Now, do I take my clothes off? Yeah, well, I like my men to be fast starters and slow finishers.
Oh, Mr. Letch! You need a bit of mouth to mouth.
After 4 years on the show, Amanda took a stroll through Wandon Valley. But her true passion is for the stage.
Diego de Almagro only had one eye.
In 2010, the actress took on a revealing role, joining other legends of the industry for Calendar Girls.
Is it you that has the cream buns?
No, there are no buns big enough for me.
And now, Amanda is treading the boards again, this time in a comedic one-woman show titled The Book Club.
And Amanda Muggleton joins us now. I thought just the black bra was going to be as racy as it gets.
How could you do that to
and
me?
then the calendar comes along and
I know, but we had clothes on underneath that. We did.
Don't destroy the mystique.
It looks like my whole career has been naked.
It does look a little bit like that.
It hasn't. I'm a very serious actress.
If you take us back to the prison days, can you remember when you first got the role and how exciting that was?
Yes. Yeah? I absolutely can, because I had an agent back then, who will be nameless, who wouldn't let me go for the audition. And I had a friend who was going up for the part of B. Smith, and she said, why don't you just come with me? So I just arrived unannounced, and of course there was a woman with a big list going through everyone's name, and when it got to me, she said, what's your name? And I said, Amanda Muggleton. And she said, oh, you're not on my list, love. I said, what do you mean I'm not on your list? Let me in, I want to audition. She said, just a moment. And I got in, and Ian Bradley, he just liked what I did in the audition so much. That's the whole story of how I got into. You know, you've got to have a bit of chutzpah in this business.
Oh, a lot you've got. Now, I mean, my next question to you was, you know, you played Chrissy, who was feisty and vivacious. Are you like that in real life? But the story you just told tells us for sure that you are both feisty and vivacious.
Well, I think you've got to have a lot of energy in this business, and you know, if you can call it what you like, but I think it's energy that you need to really keep going as long as I have.
Right.
Prisoner, of course, became a huge hit. How did it change your life? Did it change your life?
Oh, totally.
It did?
Totally. And it's really funny, when you're young, you really want that recognition. You think, oh, wouldn't it be marvellous to walk down the street and have everyone knowing you? And I'm sure, as you two know, it's not. It's not. Eventually, it becomes really hard. I couldn't go shopping. I couldn't go into supermarkets. People would say, what are you doing out of prison? And because they really believed it. No, they did. I was walking down Swanson Street one year near Christmas, and there were two policemen coming towards me, and I had all this shopping in my arms, and as I'm walking, they put their two arms, they split as they saw me, put their two arms underneath and lifted me off the ground and said, what are you doing out of prison, Latham? You know, I mean, it was such a groundbreaking thing. To see women in that light was weird.
We don't understand that. After the show, we go and stand in the plaza and we don't move till someone recognises us.
Oh,
we can be there all day.
Oh, I don't believe you.
You're loving the stage, right?
Yes.
This is your thing.
No, it's just that I don't get any work on television. It is. I want to do television, I want to do film. But what happens is that theatre companies book you so far ahead, and then if someone on television wants you, they say, oh, sorry, Amanda's already booked. Because they literally book you a year ahead. Right. I mean, this job with the ensemble, the book club, that's what I'm here to promote, has been in my life, you know, for the last year, waiting to go on the ensemble and do this.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what are you doing with the fan there?
Oh, I've done many things with fans. I'm being naughty. That was a very naughty role. It was like a...
You were a bit hot.
It was based on Lola Montez. That was from a musical we did in Melbourne called Eureka. and I played a character called Mercedes, her name was. She was a bit of a slut.
Yes, by the fan action.
A brothel owner.
So.
Did I miss it? What did I miss?
I tell you what, if it goes on, you'll see Verity Lambert, who played Mary Poppins.
Oh, I see.
She's in the background. She was one of my chorus girls. Wonderful talent.
You won a Helpman for this one.
I did win a Helpman for this. Because halfway through this, that was a black wig, obviously, and halfway through, that black wig was pulled off, and I had this mane of long red hair, because she was pretending to be Spanish. There's Verity in the background.
Oh, right.
Who ended up being Mary Poppins.
Oh,
yes.
OK, with a fan. First time I see Mary Poppins with a fan.
Throughout your career, Amanda, has there been one role that you would have loved to have played? They're on TV.
Well, the one role I want to play again is Maria Callas. I did a show called Masterclass, which I won another Helpman Award for, also directed by Rodney Fisher, who's directed me again in the book club. In fact, Rodney has adapted Roger Hall's play. The book club was written originally in like '98, I think, by Roger Hall, who's a wonderful New Zealand writer. And over the years of doing it, Rodney has adapted it each time, because there are so many book clubs all over Australia, and so we keep changing the books up every time that I do it. And Rodney's a genius at picking the right books that book clubs are now reading.
So talk us through the play itself.
Oh, well,
what are we getting?
Do you know, you call it a play, but really it's a bit of a happening, because you come into my living room or my study. You can see in the photos all the books in the background. So it's like you're a fly on the wall in my life. I'm a stay-at-home housewife. Her children have grown up and left home. Her husband is going through a male menopause because he's reached an age in his late 50s where he thinks he can run a marathon, so I never see him anymore. The children have left home, and she's just in a real state of loneliness and wondering, well, what's left for me? And she gets to join this book club, and when it's her turn to have the book club in her house, she invites a local Australian writer in, and of course they end up having this passionate affair, and it's very funny. And not only do women identify with this, but men identify with it through the portrayal of my husband and my lover.
Right. Anyway, so you're ruining book club for women everywhere who will never be allowed to go to book club again.
Well, I would strongly advise them to invite the writers to their book club, male or female.
Jeez,
so to this book club you need to bring a book and a fan. That's when you come to
a fan, yes. It's funny, most men don't belong to book clubs. It's a woman type of thing, yes. But it is a happening.
They will be signing up in droves after this.
Oh, well, I hope so, and I hope they come and see the book club at the Ensemble Theatre.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.